Hi, my name is Shy, and welcome to Finding Shy. This channel consists of me talking about my own life experiences, opening up about many different things about myself, and I talk about a lot of topics that many people could relate to. This channel, we're just gonna grow together, learn from our past, and learn how to move forward and just become better people. If you're into that, keep watching. So today's topic, I'm talking about me dropping out of college. I went to community college. I didn't go to university. So different, right? Dropping out of community is very different from dropping out of university. So dropping out of college, I have notes on my phone, so I'm gonna be reading off of it. Was honestly like the best decision I've ever made. I only went to college for 6 weeks. The community college I went to was literally 15 minutes away from me. There were people from school that I knew, so it wasn't like, I don't know who these people are, I'm by myself, I'm scared. I knew people there. Somewhat. Honestly, it was like it didn't feel like I even was in school. It just felt like I had more independence. It felt more freeing. It just felt like I was still in high school, honestly. But new people, new environment. For me, I wasn't paying for my tuition. I had financial aid, so financial aid was paying for my tuition. Everything, my bookings, everything was free. But since I dropped out in the middle of the semester after the drop period, so everything was free. And since I dropped out in the middle of the semester, I have to pay all of that money back. And I still have yet to call them to ask how much I owe. I'm gonna be talking about like my whole thought process of like my future, my plans, what I wanted to do. Because after years, I could not make up my mind on what I wanted to do because I am a creative person and I love and want to do literally almost every single thing all at once. And I have so many different hobbies, so many different things that I like to do, and I just can't settle on one thing. When I was 9, I planned on going to UCLA. I wanted to be a professional choreographer, a professional dancer, and teach dance. Because I envied Zendaya so much. I still love Zendaya. She's queen. And I basically wanted to be like her. And I am 18 years old in 2022, and I am not where I said I was going to be. And that's okay, because what person follows the plan they made when they were 9? What 9-year-old plans out their future? Tell me that. The last 3 years, I couldn't make up my mind. First, I wanted to get my bachelor's degree in business because I just wanted to open my own business. I don't want to work for anybody else. I just want to work for myself. Then I was like, no, I want to do cosmetology because I'm really into makeup. Makeup is fun. It's like a hobby. Something I like doing. My sister was like, yo, you can do makeup for celebrities. Like everybody was like, yo, like you should do makeup. You should be a makeup artist. And I was like, okay, listening to everyone else, not really listening to myself. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do cosmetology for 2 years and then go to 4 years to get my bachelor's. No, get my bachelor's, then go to 2 years for cosmetology. Then I was like, no, I don't even want to go to college anymore. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to go. I wanted to take a gap year, but every single person around me at school were like, no, don't take a gap year. You're not going to want to go back to school. My school counselor like, no, don't take a gap year. Just go straight to school because you're not going to want to go back to school. I feel like that's the worst decision you could ever make. I was listening to everyone else telling me what to do instead of doing what I wanted to do. And for me, for my family, they're very supportive of like the things I like to do. And my sister was like, if you want to take a gap year, take a gap year. Whatever you want to do, like I support it. Like I do not like whatever. My mom was like, do what you gotta do. But I listened to everyone around me because I felt pressured. I felt like I had to go to a 4-year university. I felt like I had to get my bachelor's degree. I felt like I had to do what everyone else was doing in order to fit in. And that's what I've done my entire life. But where did that get me? Spiraling into a depression and having multiple mental breakdowns. So don't feel pressured to feel like you have to do what everyone else is doing. Everyone else is on their own journey in life, and just because everyone around you is going to college doesn't mean you have to. Just because everyone wants to be a nurse doesn't mean you have to be a nurse. If everyone wants to do psychology doesn't mean you have to do psychology. Like everyone's meant to do something else. Everyone has their own passions. Everyone has their own journeys. My school counselors basically pushed me to go to community college and were like, yeah, it's free with financial aid and this, that, and the third. And then after your 2 years, you could transfer to a university and it won't be as expensive. And I was like, cool, I'll go to community college for free. Because they kept saying, oh, it's free. So I'm like, okay. I went I tried it. It wasn't bad. I just felt so lonely. I had no classes with anyone I knew. All my class period times were in the afternoon. I didn't want no morning classes. My earliest class was 11:30. My latest class was 7 o'clock at night. I had basically barely any free time. My classes were somewhat like 15, 20 minutes right after each other. So I was literally by myself. I would come to school like an hour or two before my actual class and I would study. I would do math, practice math because I'm so horrible at math. And then go to class and then go home. The most amount of classes I had a day was either 1 or 2. And I went to school Monday through Thursday. So I had Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. And that's literally what my life was for 6 weeks. And honestly, I was trying so hard to try to talk to new people, but the type of person I am, I struggle to talk to new people because I have social anxiety, and I won't talk to you unless you talk to me. So I would just find myself, and it came to a point where you're not gonna be friends with the same people that you were friends with in high school. And if you think you're gonna be friends with the same people you were in high school and college, you're not. You're not. So I was even more alone, though I had 2 friends that were with me and supported me and were there for me. And I still do. I'm grateful for them. And, and when you have a best friend that lives 2 hours away from you that you can't physically have to be there for you, so you have to literally break down crying on FaceTime for advice, it's kind of hard. Not kind of, it really is. So my original plan before I even went to college, I want to take a gap year, work on my mental health, go to therapy. I am in therapy. Working on healing from a lot of things, my childhood, things from my past, a lot of things that I'm trying to change about myself. I'm trying to change myself into a better person. I got really much into spirituality over the last 2 years. The last 2 years were literal hell for me. That would be a separate video. But that was my original plan. But then I went to community college, tried it for 6 weeks, and I was like, you know what? I was in a dilemma for a week. I was like, I majored in music industry because I really like making songs. I like writing songs. I like making music. I like singing, all that jazz. Every single person around me was doing nursing, psychology, engineering, computer science, biology, and I'm like, yeah, I'm here for music. Everyone in there doing hardcore careers, and I'm just trying to turn my hobby into a career. I'm trying to do what I love. The majority of people that are in college right now are in college because A, their parents are making them go, B, they're majoring in a career that they honestly don't like, and they're just following their parents' footsteps because their parents are trying to live through them, or C, they have no idea what the hell they want to do. And D, 99% of the time of the majors you major in college, you're not going to find a job for the degree that you have. It's literal facts. It's so hard to find a job in the career field you majored in college. And I'm doing music, so that's even completely different. I was lucky enough to have 1 class in my major, and basically we have a book. I bought this with my own money, so I was able to keep it, but I had to return my books, obviously. How to make it in the music business, practical tips on building a loyal following and making a living as a musician. And the author is a musician right now. This book is actually really helpful, and I just kept thinking to myself, I honestly do not need to be here. If I want to do music and be in the music industry right now, I don't need to be in college. You know how many people that are successful in the music industry that haven't gone to college? So many people. And I was on TikTok, and some people were like, yeah, I'm in the music industry, working at concerts, this, that, and the third. And I was like, do you need to even have a degree? And a lot of them were like, no. You don't even need it. Unless you want internships, you honestly don't need to be in school. And I was like, I asked my sister, I don't know what to do. What do you think I should do? She was like, honestly, it's up to you. But we were planning on originally moving out of state. So after I graduate, originally after high school, we're supposed to move to out of state, and I was supposed to go to school there. The setback, so it was supposed to be after I go to college, we moved out of state. And then she was like, honestly, if you drop out, we'll just be here for another year. So honestly, the choice is yours. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I asked my best friend, I might want to drop out. What do you think? She's like, honestly, I feel like that's the most stupidest decision you could ever make. But I support your decision. Then I talked to my therapist, and I was like, these are the pros and these are the cons, and I have no idea what I'm doing. But she was like, well, honestly, just go over the pros and cons list and just think about what you want to do. Don't let any outside sources like determine like what you want to do. And even one of my professors that I really looked up to in my one of my classes, which is College Success, and we just went over a lot of things in class to help you prepare to be successful in life and in college. And I just admire her wisdom so much. I just emailed her. I was like, bro, I'm having a dilemma. I'm having a mental breakdown. I need someone to talk to. So I went to her office. I had a meeting with her. We talked. And she was like, I really don't want you to give up. I don't want you to stop going to school. And this and third. And then I was like, really set on staying. But I decided to listen to my intuition. I listened to everyone else's decision. And I was like, honestly, I do not want to be here anymore. I don't. I feel like college is not for me. I want to leave. So I told my family I'm dropping out, and they were like, okay, I support you. My mom was like, you're 18 years old. It's your decision. It's your life. This is what you want to do. I told my best friend, she was like, honestly, we're just waiting for you to just say it. So, I was honestly sick the whole week I was supposed to go to school. So I stayed home one day because I had a cold, and I emailed my professors. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be in class today. And then the next day I was like, yeah, so I'm dropping out of all my classes. And I went to the financial aid, and they were like, are you sure? Like, because everyone there was thinking I was just dropping out for the semester and I was coming back the next semester, or I was going to another school. I was like, no, babes, I'm not going to college, period. So they're like, are you sure? And I was like, yes, sign the paper so I can leave. So I dropped out of college. And honestly, I never felt so happier and so stress-free, and just, honestly, I just been chilling. I'm working. I have a job. I'm not going to speak much on that, but I'm working. I have a job. I don't have to honestly work. Like, I'm financially stable enough at home, but I still want to work for my own money. I have family and friends that support my decision, and honestly, I never felt happier. Like, I'm so happy with my decision because college is not for me, and I have more free time to work on my hobbies and make YouTube videos and work on music. I've been writing more songs more and more every week. Like, I'm just enjoying life, and I'm trying to work more on healing myself, doing a lot of self-care, working on my mental health, and just figuring out what I want to do in life. Because I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, but at the same time, I don't. All I know is I want to help people, which is kind of the purpose of this channel, while also helping myself. I kind of went off what I was going to say, so I'm going to like kind of backtrack and kind of repeat myself a little bit. So my counselors kept pushing for me to go to community college, and I applied to college literally the month I was graduating high school. Literally, I applied last minute to college. I kept changing my major, my career choice. I kept changing the different colleges I want to go to because I was supposed to originally move. So I was changing my schools from out of state to here. I got accepted to 2 schools here. Almost literally everybody got accepted to the main schools here, because I'm just not gonna say what school I applied to because I feel like that's just too much personal information. And I'm not gonna say what college I went to either because I feel like that's too much personal information, so I'm just not gonna say that. In the back of my mind, I was thinking, like I said, do I even really need to be here for the career I was interested in? Like, I was in a huge dilemma for the whole month of September. I was like, bro, do I even need to be here? I was just like so dead inside. I was just like, bro, I'm literally reading off my phone, so it's like I'm reading a script. I had no clue what I want to do, but I really like music. And I'm like, girl, I literally was supposed to like, girl, you don't need to be in college. I'm just wasting financial aid money. I do not need to be there. I'm wasting a spot that someone else could need to be there. Like, I literally was contemplating for 2 weeks. Do I need to be here? And in the back of my head, I'm like, no. But then I'm like, what will everyone else think? But I was like, who the hell cares what anyone else thinks? Who cares if people from my high school were like, oh, Shy dropped out of college out of all people? Because like me in school, I did my homework. I grinded the last 2 years of high school, busted my ass to graduate, bro. I was determined. I had so many mental breakdowns, and with the pandemic, it just made me worse so I can graduate. Not like I wasn't graduating already, but I was just determined to get straight A's, have perfect grades, get everything done on time. I was stressing myself out to the bone. Like, I was so low. Like, 2 years ago, I'm not the same person I was right now. I am in a much better mental state than I was 2 years ago. And not a lot of people can say that, but I know a lot of people can relate to that because the pandemic was being quarantined really affected a lot of people's mental health, and it affected mine for sure. I just need to spend time working, saving up money, focusing on mental health. What I should have been doing the first time, like I said, take a gap year, but I'm not going to college, so should have done what I wanted to do the first time when I mentally made that plan. That I should have stuck to it, but I let the peer pressures of everyone else going to college, feeling like I have to do what everyone else is doing. I feel like if I'm not doing what everyone else is doing, what am I doing? I feel like what I'm doing is wrong if I'm not doing what everyone else is doing, which isn't true. Everyone's meant to do completely different things, and a lot of people that are in college right now are all contemplating dropping out because literally when I told a few people I dropped out, they're like, "What? Like, your parents are upset? Like you're so lucky. I wish I could be you right now, but I can't drop out because my parents would be mad at me. They would kick me out. I'm still living with my parents. I'm still living with my family. I'm still living at home. Like, my life compared to a lot of people, they can't drop out of college. They have to get a degree. Like, it's no choice. They have to. But for me, I'm able to make the decisions that I want to do with my life and my career. And I'm starting to be a little bit more grateful for that because I was not being grateful for that. I was letting the peer pressures of everyone going to college get to me and feeling like I'm not doing what anyone else is doing, and it felt weird. Like, why am I not on the same level of everyone else? Everyone else is at a 4-year university, and I'm like, I'm at a stupid community college. I'm still in the city. I'm still in the state. I'm still here. Everyone's having fun at college, going to parties, doing this, and that. I feel like if people didn't make college seem like the only option, like you have to go, I feel like more people would be doing what they actually wanted to do. More people would actually be doing their hobbies. I feel like a lot of parents are forcing their kids, like, oh, you really think you could do art? That's not a job. That's not an actual career. You need to be a nurse. You need to be a doctor. It's like, bro, your kid is not gonna be happy sitting at a 9-to-5 job, an office job, doing something that they don't actually love. Like, why should I sacrifice my happiness and my well-being just to fit society standards? I'm not wasting up to $40,000 at a 4-year university just to not even get a job in that career field that I majored in. Schools pressure you to go to a 4-year university. You have to go to college. You have to do a degree, and then after you have to go straight into your career field and do what society and capitalism wants us to do. And it's like, bro, you don't have to do what everyone else is doing. Everyone else is on their own journey of life. Everyone else has different paths in life, and honestly, you have to do what you feel like is best for you. At some point, a lot of people are gonna have to realize that they don't have to do what their parents want them to do. You don't have to go in that career field because your parents want you to. And you're at some point, for some people, I don't know what your life experience are. I don't know what you've been through, but at some point, some people are gonna just have to cut off certain family members. People are gonna cut off certain friends, cut off their parents, because a lot of people are in really toxic environments that aren't helping them grow. And doing what everyone else is telling you to do for the rest of your life is not gonna help you whatsoever. But I had a lot else written, but I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long. That's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. Comment down below your own thoughts, your own opinions. Like, are you in college right now? Did you drop out of college? Are you thinking of dropping out of college? What are you majoring in? And just comment on any things that you had on the things that I said, and we can converse back and forth in the comments. I will enjoy that. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.